Okay, I'm live. Good morning, Alice on YouTube too. This is Alice just talking about Alice. Now that makes more sense right there. It's crooked, but it makes more sense. This is Alice just talking about Alice. Alice's bump bruises, issues and concerns like that. Issues and concerns. This is just natural me. I'm gonna be me. This is who I am. Oh, I'm gonna break that thing, and then I'm really gonna be upset. Let me stop messing with it. Anyhow, I'm just me. I. It's not that I'm a non-conformist. I have conformed. I refuse to do that again. It's not that I'm resistant or anything. I'm not because I've been there too. I'm just me. I'm living in my authentic truth. And as I said, this is Alice talking about Alice, and um, I'm healing. This is a healing thing? And I'm hoping that you do this camera too. And this is really the truth. I'm hoping that I say this every day, and I'm going to continue to say this. I'm hoping that someone will see something in me. I see somebody up there. See something in me and my talking and poetry and singing and laughing or whatever, that they can recognize in themselves and know that there's healing on the other side of it. Really, even good, bad, or indifferent. Everything that I'm healing from isn't bad. Some of it is something as simple as impulse. Being impulsive and things like that. I mean, that's not always bad. Not always, but all those things. But as I say, I awaken. I am awakened every morning with an attitude of gratitude. Um, you will be able to soon tell that the vibrations are high this morning. My cats are ripping and running back and forth. I had some incense in a jar. My booty, it's my booty. I ain't gonna blame it on the cats. My butt knocked it off the table. It's shattered. I half-ass cleaned it up. So now my cat is dribbling the glass around that I didn't pick up, showing me, look, you failed to pick this up. You didn't get this piece. Oh, and the wrinkles, not here. um, Along with the high vibrations and all that stuff, I've been moving around a lot, and I haven't. This is okay. Um, but with all the movement stuff, and the first dress I had on, I spilled coffee on. Then the next dress, it was comfortable as in loose, but I had too much going on up here and over here and back. I like to be comfortable, and so I grabbed it, and I am comfortable, but um, I noticed that a few of my items a little snug this morning. It wouldn't be the kajapa, would it? You know what I'm saying? Really, it's supposed to be, healthy. I've never been able to really honestly take multivitamins, um, things like that. They don't make me gain weight, but they add to, my weight. I don't lift weights because I bulk up. I tried that too. I'm gonna lift one. I'm not gonna be walking around. That's your choice. I ain't putting nobody nowhere. I'm just saying that's not my choice. Um, I mean, even after all these years, I can't tell you the last time I did a push up. I don't like pushing up off of the bed, but or turn to flip or any of that. But my arms and shoulders still shows that I used to do that. I'm not. Anyhow, I keep forgetting that I'm down here too. And I'm like, ooh, who's that, right? Hi, Alice on YouTube. I hope it shows up. because I was bugging my friend yesterday. I said, go over there and like it every day. You have to like it every day. Share it every day. Comment if you want to, too. But I'm unlike other people on YouTube and things like that. They practically beg people to be nice. I'm not. You say something nasty, I'm either going to ignore you or tag you. I mean, when I say tag you, I don't mean share the message, because angry people ain't the only people angry. So I got some shit to be mad about too. You might pick a day, pick a mood, pick a moment. Hey, you caught me. I got a computer, I got a keyboard too. Shit. I get bold back here just like all the rest of us brave keyboard people. I'm hiding behind my computer too. Go on, let that shit look. Say something. I'm not. I'm not on that anymore. I have to talk shit though. I must say this clearly. This morning, let me stop touching. I'm sorry. We're gonna cut the thing off. I'm sorry. Anyhow, I have to say this clearly. This morning, I got up out the bed. I'm in a mood to talk some shit. I'm talking about cash shit. Not that I don't mean it. I just want to be known. I'm in that mood right there. Like I feel I will be put. After I got out of the shower and everything this morning, because I gave myself one of these little facials. I get out the shower and I don't wash my hair and everything, and I still have facial right here. I'm looking at myself like, I know you ain't. I'm like, I don't treat myself like that old snotty thing. That's right. I don't treat me no different than I treat you. I'll be snotty. Good morning, Michael. What's his name up there? I can't. Y'all be having these names. Y'all want me butchering y'all names. This name look like it's Apolasso or something. I can read, but I learned to pronounce words through phonics. Again, I don't know. So that might not be the way that word is pronounced. Like I told you, I was eating pudding all my life until I went in the army, and they were like, we don't have pudding." I asked for some damn syrup, and he gonna hold up the line, telling me ain't no syrup. I'm looking at this big old bucket of damn syrup. You mean ain't no syrup? That was that. His man was dying. He said syrup. Hell, a few people knew what I was talking about. Just put some of the. It's runny anyway. That ain't even real syrup. I was hungry. No, I'm playing. Yes, this is. I mean, I have to laugh because I'm trying to ignore my birds. If y'all hear something sound like they fall, and they are on purpose. Everybody around here like attention. Me too. Everybody around here like attention. We all do, and ain't nobody in this house shame of it. We do we don't go for negative attention though. We do what we have to do to get in each other's faces, and somebody say something to me. You ain't ignoring me. Please. I say it every day. You ain't ignoring me. I tell you what, I'll come in your room, Ronald. Ronald, let me sit on his bed. But he'll climb his big old self up in my bed or come in here and mess with my stuff. But he don't really mess with his stuff. I'm trying to keep the pile from forming. But I will say this honestly. I am at the level of losing my mind. Because I keep trying to pick it up. He keep trying to put it down. Not keep trying to put it down. He keep throwing it down there. Pick it up. I just don't want to trip over it. That's my biggest thing. I don't want to fall. He steps right on it. I'm gonna sit there this morning, and I'm gonna start talking about that boy because he's doing well. He is. He got his own clothes on and everything. I accidentally let him see where I was getting his underwear from, so I gotta watch the bag. I don't want him getting the underwear and putting it in his room. because he will, and then it'll be on the floor. We ain't doing that. But I went there this morning. I'm talking to him, took his breakfast to him, and he's sitting there with his feet on his pillow. No, that's not a good angle. I don't like the double chin, but ignore this part of me. Anyhow, now, I got that. I had to talk about that. It was cheesecake that or brownie. I don't know, but Verano, he really doesn't like sweets, so he gave me his. Well, what was left of it? About that much. So I didn't eat mine, but that one little piece that Verano gave me in that ice cream, I said it before I ate it. I said, I'm going to go down after this. But I thought I meant after all of I woke up, I ate that brownie and that ice cream. Laughed about farting because it was on rapid fire high velocity. When I passed out, I went to sleep. I was listening to something on TV, a movie or something. I'm going to eject it to see what the movie was because it started. And I woke up, it was 12:30 at night. So, that's how it be sometimes. I was tired. Hell, I wake up 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Everybody else sleep. I be trying to wait for people to wake up so I can mess with them. Anyhow, as I say, I wake up with an attitude of gratitude, and I am quite happy to. I just knew these bubbles. I'm gonna keep tripping until I get this just like I want it. So I'm gonna raise this up a little bit. This down here. Okay. I almost turned the YouTube one off, y'all. Hold on. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's see. Ow, don't come loose. Please don't go off. Stay right there, right there, right there. Okay, how about that? Don't slide. Okay. Hi, Kelly. Good morning. Don't slide. I'm trying to do YouTube, too. I'm on YouTube, too. Okay. Ooh. It looks different down here. Anyhow, as usual, I call myself being ready. I am not ever. Actually, as I say, the same thing with my this is just my authentic self and things like that. I'm not supposed to be ready. Just like I'm not supposed to. Thank you. I'm not supposed to write things down all the time. I want to because I had quite the funny conversation this morning with God, and that's why I was saying I'm in the mood to talk mess. That's not like about anybody, but like what I ain't gonna do, what I'm gonna do. And I realized why. I looked out the window this morning when I was opening the curtains and I noticed it's a full moon. I forgot it was supposed to be a full moon on the 16th, I think. Yes, today. Today's 16th. I don't know. It's it's late start Wednesday. Okay, wait, I have to get this down here. Don't slide, don't slide, don't slide, don't slide. I have two things going on. It's really cool. But anyhow, before I start yakking, I want to say I'm trying to get the YouTube started too. I can't. Let me tell you how I be tripping. Another way I be tripping. Whatever. I kept saying I need to get my YouTube channel started. I need to get my YouTube channel. I already have a YouTube channel. I want my YouTube channel to look like the people YouTube channels I be looking at. And then you know what? I realized each one of them. Not that they're even. Of course, each one is different, but each one is like a different thing. You know, like one person's a motivational speaker, one is a exercise person. Yes, sometimes I just watch those. I'd be like, "Ooh, that looks like a good exercise, right?" Ooh, I'd be tired too. Like, damn. Anyhow, all these different things. And I brought mine up the other day, and it's already videos on there. And it says clearly on YouTube, right under my face, there's a picture of me, and underneath that it says my channel. So I already have one. It's not so much. I have to get my backdrop, like back here, which is gonna always be different because it depends. I'm really planning when I buy my house to, do it outside too. I'm not gonna be stuck in the house all the time. Really, it's just too much. This apartment, it's too much to, get your shit set up out on the nook, And you don't want nobody to see you put your camera up. Oh, Anyhow, I'm in my my mood, like I said, talking mess. Again, this is just Alice talking about Alice. Alice's issues, bump, bruises, and concerns. Things I love, things I don't like, things I just detest. Um, my feelings, my understandings, I'm sharing what I'm inspired to share. Talking as I do. And then I may read a poem, may not, it depends. Because I did not pick up my book. It's over there. And in order to get it, I gotta move all this, and I'm not someone to do that. Or in order to read a poem, I have to put a thingy in here and turn YouTube off. That's weird. These eyelashes, I gotta fix my eyelashes for down there, or either I gotta raise the computer up. I'll figure it out. This is not Good Morning America, okay? So you're gonna see. I'm actually saying these things for YouTube in case nobody has seen it. You're gonna see me be me. So and I cuss. I don't curse, but I do cuss. I am fluent. I am fluent in the dozens and ballroom brawling, cussing type. I got some. I speak sailor. Um, mhm. I can trail it off. I can't stand it when people can't cuss right. You ever heard somebody can't cuss right? Okay, it might be cute the first time. That ain't cute. If you can't cuss right, don't cuss. Who else agree with me? Me. Don't be messing up the cussing. You got to let it flow. Hey. Don't cuss. Quit playing. Quit acting like you don't cuss. I'll make you cuss. I can make you cuss. And you don't have to be mad. Okay, no, I'm not gonna stop lying. Anyway, let's see, where will I start this morning? I already said I wake up with an attitude of gratitude. Um, Something else funny. I covered this lamp and the other lamps because birds have to have light, and I can sleep under low light. It's a really decent little light. Right, I hear some rustling. I peek under the cover right here by my face. I just happen to peek under, and Tinker's face is right here. He was looking at me like, because he heard me breathe differently, and Oyo was already by my side, and the birds be sitting on the edge like, you sure wait? Is it 2:30, 3 o'clock? Everybody's ready at 3:30. Everybody's ready to wake up, including the boy. But I'm not one for being quiet, so I'm not gonna be tiptoeing around. Even when they was infants, I didn't do that. I don't blast the music, put the radio in their bed, but I'm gonna I bump into shit. And when I try to be quiet, I like to break something. And then every time I bump into something, I say something, I am not quiet. I am not quiet at all. There's nothing about me that's quite nothing. Even when I'm trying to be quiet, I'm not quiet. I hum, grunt, moan. I make noises and don't even realize I'm making noise. Sometimes I'll be making noise and I'll be like, who's making that noise? It's me. I do. I hum. I noticed this too, and it's just the other day. Oh, yo, love. Cats love to get on your chest anyway, but she loves to get right here, right, and I'll be rubbing her, and she puts her like her chin flat down on my chest, and I realize she thinks I'm purring. Because when I'm rubbing her, I'll be like, She thinks I'm purring. So she's like, oh, my mama purring. She happy. Because as soon as I touch them, they go, I like that. Yeah, they supposed to purr. My him gonna purr too. He gonna try to resist. They try to resist. They do. What my poem said, Carolyn and T-Wop, it ain't voodoo. It's just about all things you gonna do. After you take a long, slow ride, all up in my slip and slide. I won't be reading that this morning. I gotta stay. I mean, I'm not worried about breaking my celibacy because I'm all in it now. It's like, please, right? But that does not change my, my exuberance and my nature. I'm naturally like this, I am. I've always been this way. So anyway, okay. So, you know what I'll do? This morning I did it differently with my cards that I'm going to share. But these are my little inspirational cards, and I straightened them up this morning over here and realized I have another set that I'll probably share at another time. Different ones that are inspirational cards. Anyway, so we'll start one of these. This one, let me say what I did. I shuffled them and I didn't pull the bottom and the top because after I shuffled them, they kind of fell over. And instead of stacking them back up, I just pulled two out of the stack. I said, see how that works. It worked. I had two cards in my hand. Amazing, huh? I picked them right up. Anyhow, this one says, investigate. Look closely. Ask questions. Think before acting. Before I show you this card, I'm going to say something. I know people say, keep your stuff to yourself. If people don't tell you nothing, don't ask. All that bullshit. You want to know something? Ask. There are stupid questions. There are. Because I've asked some. So, I just want you to know. But ask anyway. Don't be scared, because I ain't scared. I ain't scared to ask a stupid question. I ain't scared to ask a question and then I automatically know the answer. Like, damn, I already know that. Fuck, right? Or ask a question and look up and it's right there. I do it at the store all the time. Big ass sign say bread. I be like, where's the bread? Wait. And you know what? I take responsibility for a lot of shit, but never that. I say to them, they always nice. They be like, right there in the back of the store. And I look up and there's this big ass sign that say bread or bakery or something. And I'll look right at that person and say, y'all need to quit moving shit and walk off. I'm serious. Like I said about when I was talking about the Blue Note being in that area by Goodwill and all that, that's my perimeter. I have a perimeter. I go to the same grocery stores. I've been in this area since 2003. So I mean, damn, I mean stores. In fact, they done tore down stores and built stores. But I go to the same store. They move shit. I get lost with a compass in the map, but not when I'm wandering. And I can wander in the store. I am not a window shopper. Let me clear that up. If I go out, I'm buying something. So I don't go to the mall if I ain't gonna buy nothing. Anyway, back to this one. And it said, look closely. Again with that, people don't want you. You snooping. You nowadays you better snoop. You better snoop. You better ask some questions, Google, and a whole lot of shit. Because people will not tell you the truth. You really. And sometimes you be trying to tell the truth and it sound like a lie. Really. Because I be trying to explain to people that my name is Alice, and why is Diane on Facebook? And they be like, okay, yeah. Whatever. I ain't got to lie, Rufus. I ain't got to lie. Especially about that, because people be calling me Diane, and then it's a lot of people got attitudes with me because they done said, hey, Diane, and I didn't say shit. I wasn't trying to be stuck up or rude. That ain't my name. I mean, it is my name. It's my middle name. But don't nobody who called me that. Nobody. I mean, I've been called Alice, Elise, Allison, Ollie's, all kinds of things, but nobody calls me Diane. Well, everybody calls me Diane. Actually, that from Facebook. Even when I tell them my name is Alice, they look me dead in my face and smile. Turn around and say, Diane. Okay, whatever. That means you're not listening. You're not paying attention. Don't be ignoring me. YouTube too. Don't ignore me. Who y'all think y'all are? And this card, look at it. Right? Look at it really close. Now look, it's so hard. I'm gonna have to pull it back. Look, I'm gonna let you look at it and I'm gonna pull it back. Behind her, if you look behind her, there's a lot of destruction. You understand? There's a lot of destruction. Weeds and fires. If you look over in this corner over here, there's a tower. And in Tyru and things like that, a tower means like things are going to come crashing down. There's going to be an event. There's going to be a big change or something like that. She got a tower on fire in the back. Look at her face. She's sitting here like this. Looking at, guys, she's saying to herself, like, how did I not know? You know why she didn't know? Because she didn't pay attention. She didn't ask no questions. She didn't investigate. She didn't go find out. She didn't look real close. But when she did, she saw the red flags. You know what she did? She gave him the benefit of the damn doubt. But if you look in the foreground, she's not blame. You can't blame her. It happens to us all. But if you look in the foreground where she is, she has her arm on a fresh mushroom, fresh and firm. She can eat. Okay, she can eat. It's not poisonous. It's not hurting her. She can eat. She looks healthy. She looks a little sad, but she's contemplating. She's not depressed. Over on the right here, that's not a spider. Okay, it's an egg, but there's a plant on top of it. Actually holding it. And it is a weed, yes, but it's a dandelion weed. Dandelions are food and medicine. All right. Plus, they're tenacious and they grow. But if you also in the forefront, what I'm trying to say is life. Behind there's a lot of destruction, okay, and things that went wrong because she didn't pay attention. All right, but in the foreground where she's sitting and she's grown and she's thinking, I'm sure I had to say it. There's growth. There's an egg. Egg is new birth. Egg is change. Egg is, evolving. All that. Okay, now in the back, you can see the destruction. because of her not paying attention. But in the foreground, there's tenacity, there's new birth, there's nourishment. Okay? And I don't care what you do to a damn weed. It's coming back. I'm telling you, just like, look. They have lawsuits now for people using Roundup, but people still using Roundup. They still selling Roundup. That don't make sense to me. If people are dying or getting cancer and dying from Roundup, why are you still selling Roundup? Why are people still buying Roundup? Why are people still using Roundup? Okay, because Roundup don't kill weeds. Why Roundup? I can't say it. Roundup obviously kills people, not weeds. So I just thought I'd say that. It's not a public service announcement. I was talking about Alice, I can say what I want. Now there. Okay. Now, now see, I didn't even look at the cards. This is how God works. I was talking about her paying attention, right? That's a choice. Remember, I said now she's contemplating. She didn't make the choice before to investigate, to look closely, to pay attention, ask the right questions, right? Right? But it's a choice. It's a choice. I talk about that all the time. We choose. Like I was saying about her red flags. You're going to see those if you investigate. Everybody throws up red flags. A man look at me. He want a relationship. There's things about me that makes him, that are red flags to him. There are things about me that remind him of other relationships. There are things about me. You know, what's that song? You remind me of a girl that I once knew. Okay, it's not just me. You know, it's not, Alice isn't just the only one. Healing and recovering from relationships of all types. You know, mama, daddy, friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, you're not, all that. You know what I'm saying? All that. We all have to recover. We all are recovering because of relationships. Remember I said we're spiritual beings here learning to have relationships. We're having relationship experiences and things like that. And so we're healing from relationships. You know, just like I was like, you ever look back and you be like, look like, woo, God, I used to really love him. But I mean, he was 8 years old, okay? But still, even if that wasn't heartbreak or anything, to move away from a friend that you love, it hurts. You recover from that. You know, even losing your frog or fish. I can't really gave a damn about no fish. Dying because I didn't really have fish. I got grown and started accidentally. I don't know why they don't live, but I'm not getting any more fish. Anyhow, I don't know. Your pet died. You got to recover from it anyway. How God works. Okay, the synchronicity of these two cards. This card, it says choices. Feeling blocked, restrained. Okay. Now this one, I talked about the background and the foreground being a choice, right? You stay back here, you understand? Not asking questions. I'm not talking about getting all up and through somebody's business. I mean, really, you want to know something about somebody, you need to ask, and they don't tell you, don't ask nobody else. Because you got to remember, most of the hate you hear about another person is from a person who wants that other person. You better listen to that. Don't ask nobody else. Google them. Anyway, but not making the choice, all right, to do those things will make you feel restrained. It'll make you feel blocked. Not you. This is Alice talking about Alice. I have found, as I say, in my healing and taking responsibility for my parts that I played in all things. Okay? When I was stagnant, blocked, locked in my head, extremely depressed and all that, that was a choice. That was a choice. That was a choice. No, I'm not even insinuating that I could have snapped out of it or gotten over it or gotten by it. None of that. None of that. None of that. Were that possible, I'm sure I would have done it. I don't appear to even to myself to be the type of person that won't take an action that I know is available to me that makes sense. You understand that it's for my greater good. Even then, I had no idea. But in that comes strength. But look at her face. Look at her face. She's worried. She's depressed. She's sad. But because of a choice, it's a choice. It is truly a choice. And you know what? That's one of those life nuggets that I resisted a lot. Not that I have a choice, but when, for instance, when people do anything to you, if you have a choice, they're doing it to you because you allow it. Oh my God, I used to just be so upset. I'm like, wait a minute, I don't allow people to do this. They're doing this because they want to. No. God has shown me clearly that is true. Because I would have my boundaries and then I'd back up. This person isn't comfortable, so I'd change my mind. That person's not happy, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. No. My life, my choices, what may be good for one person doesn't necessarily have to be good for me. And if it's one thing I have found out for sure, not saying I have not advanced from said group activities, I'm not claiming that. I have grown, I've met, I have good friends, all that from all those things. But at this point in my life, God has brought me to a place where I no longer feel comfortable in a like a group, not like going to the Blue Note dancing, not like that. I mean like a fraternity, or I vow to be in this, I sign on the line, I'm gonna do it. Oh no, nope. I commit to nothing. My him, after I decided and he decided we're gonna get married, then maybe. But I'm not running and jumping into that either. Because that's a whole nother group. I already did that. I don't want to do it like that no more. It was me too. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want it like that no more. I don't want to be strict. I don't want none of that bullshit in my life at all. I can't do it. I can't. I don't want to be in a fraternity, a group, a Girl Scout. I'm not a sheep. I'm not a sheep. I know that I am a good leader because I'm a great follower. I know that I insist even upon myself with high expectations to learn something every single day. I know that I reanimate, evolve, and I mold and shape daily. That's how life is. That's the way we're supposed to be. We're supposed to change and adapt and grow and evolve and all that. That's me. But this stage in my life, will I allow anyone to mold me? No. See, because this is something I know to be true about Alice. This is just Alice talking about Alice. A person will meet me. They like my energy. They like my enthusiasm. They like my brightness. They like my intelligence, my outspokenness, all that. Then they want me to mold me into the person they want me to be for them. But I'm not happy. And the reason I'm not happy because I'm not doing it right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not molding myself good enough for them. And no matter how much I mold myself, it's not good enough for them. You understand? But they're lifted up off of my light. Seriously, people are lifted up off of my energy, my enthusiasm, and my light, and they'll stand on it like I'm drowning and deliberately ignore me and shun me or try to publicly humiliate me to make them to appear as if they are in charge and they feel better about themselves. I really believe they actually feel better for a moment. For a moment. That ain't cute. The crowd don't love you. They don't. We all find that out. When you clout chase, That's all you doing, chasing. No, none of them people care nothing about you. They don't care nothing about you. And I ain't talking about nobody. I'm talking about Alice. This Alice talking about Alice. Like I talk about people pleasing. Oh, go out of my way to please somebody. Hey, they ain't pleased ever. I brag about being a good nurse. My patients, they were okay, but they were never pleased. You understand what I'm saying? It was like, oh, she did well. You understand? But did I ever get any accommodations from my patients? Like, did my patients ever speak about me so that I would get awards or anything? Nope. And each time they expected that from me. You know, it's like you're supposed to do that. That's the way it is with me. You're supposed to do that for me. Am I? And I'm not supposed to get nothing back. Right? Nothing. Not supposed to get nothing back. And then if I ask for something back, I'm serious. Anything. Person living in my house, I ask for rent, they get insulted. Well, I moved in here to save money. Wait a minute, you moved in my house so that you could save money? I don't even think people understand how selfish that sounds. But I've had people tell me that. Mm-hmm. And I ain't throw them out either because, you know, people got to have somewhere to live. Why not live off me? Why not live with me? And now that they can't live with me, they mad. And I keep talking about that guy, what's his name? Well, I don't know what his name is. But he has a grill and he says, you mad. I ain't gonna argue with you. I like him because if I was mad and he said it to me, I'd be having a fit. And he talking all calm. I ain't gonna argue with you. You don't care if you don't argue with me. I'm gonna argue with you. I can't stand when somebody provoke me to hysteria. And then, those magic words. Not calm down. I can't hear that. I don't know what other insane ass woman can't hear. I can't hear calm down. When I have reached hysteria and I am screaming in soprano high, soprano, and the birds are flying, the cats are ducking, and the boys running. And calm down. I can't hear calm down from the ethers, the universe. I can't hear it. I got this going on, but that why are you hollering? And it's so terrible. It isn't that person's fault. When someone asks me, why am I yelling when I am screaming at the top of my lungs? For some odd damn reason, I feel compelled to explain. I'm serious. I be yelling. And somebody, why are you yelling at me? Why are you yelling at me? I'm yelling at you because this and that and that and this and this and that and that and that. And you can't fix nothing. You know, it's funny. I don't hit below the belt. You know, like I don't throw things up in your face like that little short toe you got. I don't talk about something like that. You know, I mean, like, you little short toe motherfucker. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta get out there. What's his name? Bernie Mac. God damn it. I was listening to him, got me cussing, see? Anyhow, God, I love Bernie Mac. Anyway, he was talking about doing to his woman or something. And he said, you know, you be getting it good. He said, and when she get ready to come, that's when she call you all the names in the book. He was like, oh, you sleepy-eyed black motherfucker. I give you the best. How do you recover somebody else's name. Like that's how you feel about me. I didn't know you looked at me like that. No. Damn, I've never been compelled to insult someone during my orgasm. In fact, they become quite divine. Oh Lord! Oh my God! I'm still on a mood mouse. Stop, please don't go off. Okay, I keep forgetting. Let me move this. Seriously, they do. You know. Okay, but that was fun. That's fun. See, I do all that. Sometimes I just go to one of the comedian channels and just listen to Bernie Mac and God, don't be insulted, but he's funny in hell. I can't think of his name right now. I just watched the movie. Oh God, never mind. I'll think of his name in a minute. I love all of them, actually. Eddie Murphy, I don't care. I could never look at James Brown again, the same again, after Eddie Murphy did We'll Get It in the Hot Tub. Hey! I do. I laugh loud. I do. When I go to the comedy show, I try not to go often because if I laugh like this at home, I'm bad. The funny is funny. Okay, if you funny, you funny. I'm laughing. Shit, say something funny. Go ahead. Don't say nothing fucked up though. Can I tell you a joke? Yeah. No, not that one. You know. I mean, like this guy. Never mind. This guy gonna tell me. He gonna talk about. I don't have no trouble picking my wife up. I don't care how big he is. I'm like, why? He said, I stick my fingers in both holes and pick up like a 6-pack. I said, oh, shut up. That is so nasty. Men, they probably he would too. Yeah, did anybody? You know what? This when I was young, and and I had to read with the other kids in school. I thought this one thing was really funny. Remember the little boy that put his finger in the hole in the dike? See, because a dyke was a butch, when I was growing up, and I thought that was really funny. I came home and I was telling my mama. My mom was dying laughing. She said, they say the damnedest things to kids, don't they? I was like, yeah. And looking back, did y'all see that thing I posted? Woody Woodpecker. I never thought of that. That is 3 names for a dick. Woody Woodpecker. I thought they were talking about my uncle, because I have an Uncle Woody. 2 Uncle Woodies. Their family wasn't really creative with names. Because my granddaddy, my favorite granddaddy, that's my mama's daddy, but my other favorite granddaddy, my great granddaddy, his 2 sons. Okay, the oldest boy's name was Woodrow. Okay, and my granddaddy's name is George. So my uncle, my mother's name is Patricia George G. And her brother's name is Woodrow George. Can we get creative? That y'all didn't take no time in that, did you? Are we passing the name on? From whence are you passing the name? I can't trace it. And I'm beginning to find out there was a lot of lies told. A lot of them stories y'all was telling was just that, stories. You wait till I get my DNA test back. Don't tell nobody, but watch. You gonna say they stole me. They stole me. I was supposed to be. It's funny, like Ancestry.com every other day sending me a thing. Your thing should be ready. They don't say it like that. Should be ready in 6 to 8 weeks. Can you just let me know when it's ready? I'm not one to be. I can't give you a present and tell you to wait till Christmas. What kind of shit is that? Here, I'll open it till Christmas. I can't. I do wonderful gift wrapping. I do wonderful gift selections. But if I hand it to you, I'm going to have this look on my face like this. I'm standing like, wait, I want you to open it. I can't stand when somebody hand me any gift and say, here, this is nothing. Oh, here, this didn't cost. This don't mean nothing. Then if it don't mean nothing, don't give it to me. Then they look at me like I'm ungrateful. No, you just cursed this fucking gift. I don't want it. It don't mean nothing. It didn't cost nothing. It ain't about nothing. You keep it. Shit, you keep that. I don't want it. I used to just take it. But my family brought it. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Fuck a gift horse. You keep that old humpback, old raggedy horse ready for the glue factory. That shit over with. I don't want your horse. I got to clean up behind it and feed it and everything. Keep it warm, and I can't even ride it because it's old. Gift horse in the mouth. See, that's another thing. You got to get away from old wives' tales and shit. Finders, keepers. You can't find shit in other people's houses, okay? I'm serious. You can't come on my house and find shit with you. Damn. I ain't bitter. I ain't holding no grudges. I'm just saying, what the fuck y'all mad about? My son looks at this man. I'm saying he don't cuss, but he say that all the time. He'll say something. He'll say, "So what you mad about?" Right? And my son be talking back to me. It's not it's like a team thing. He'll talk about for instance, a person who spends their time in class paying attention to the teacher, and then they get a nice grade on the test or whatever, and then you don't. Right? And then he talk a little bit more about bullying, and then they say, but he applied himself, well, not in another word, but and then they'll ask the people, so what you mad about? You got to think about that. And I like that. I don't know whose concept that was, but I like that because, even without seeing that, I've learned to ask myself that what is that person mad about? And I think about it. I'm not like I said, running through no church building anything, hollering victim or any of those things. But I'm like, I noticed that like I've been getting a little information, and I'm like, people, what the fuck you mad about? You mad because I don't mess with you no more. But who sing that song? I almost said Bernie Mac. What's that? Justin Bieber. And my mama don't like you, and she likes everyone. You know what I'm saying? So if I ain't fucking with you, you need to ask yourself why. If I never messed with you, you need to ask yourself why. You gotta. It's in your book. It's in the book that you worship. Show yourself friendly if you want to make friends, right? How you gonna be? You think somebody gonna embrace you? No. Or you badmouth the person behind their back. You set them up. You do all these dirty things, and then you wonder why don't nobody want to talk to you. Because my mom used to always tell me, you can't be talking about people and then wonder why don't nobody want to tell you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Shit, nobody want to hear that information. Beat them to the goddamn barn. Really, sorry to sound the country. But, really, I think about all those things, and I look back, I have to look back and, in order to heal, I have to look back not on so much on what has been done to me or for me or whatever, but where did I participate in that? Where was my life? Where did I become involved to it? Where did I give up my power? Where did I involve myself in this toxic bullshit, and when did I surrender to it? Not as I say, I'm not running through no church hauling victim. Some things I saw and went into it. Believe me, I saw it and went into it headlong. Ooh, I'm going over there. Okay. But my thing is, I ain't mad. I ain't mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about anything. I am not mad about anything. I am going forward. And that's what the healing is all about. It doesn't mean that you don't talk about things. This Alice is someone Alice. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about as much as I want to and as often as I feel. Okay, because healing is a process. It's not a destination. Healing is something that I don't know about anybody else, but I have to mindfully do in every moment of every step I take in the walk of my life. And what I do for myself is more important than anything else. And I have to be careful for that, because the more I care for myself, the more I have to give freely and openly to anyone else. I can't say I love anyone and then I give myself up to them. I give over my power. I give up everything I'm doing for myself and surrender it to another person. No, I have to maintain my power, because that's what I keep saying, that, when my mate comes and you get your right mate and you get with people, we can just we're more powerful than any hydrogen bomb, but not being alike. You understand? We're not supposed to get together and generate the same kind of energy. Vibrate high, yes, but we don't have the same exact vibrations. That's what makes the tune. That's what makes the music. But you'll get with a person, you understand, and because of our conditioning, and I used to think this too, and I had to remind myself that it isn't so. You get with a person and you want them to fit you like a glove. You want them to conform to your ways. You want them to do you like you think. I don't mean take abuse unfairly, be wrong and ornery and shit. I'm not talking about that. But the person, I'm going to go on being authentic as I am. I'm going to go on being as I am. I'm not going to change my doing Alice to somebody else. I'm not going to stop my healing process. I'm not going to stop my helping and my journey of being a healer that God has me on, because he brings me my him. Because it's not, my life ain't supposed to stop. It's supposed to elevate and go on. We're supposed to accentuate each other. That's like when you wear makeup. It's not supposed to change me into another person. It's supposed to accentuate my beauty. It's supposed to not make me more beautiful, but accentuate my beauty. When my him comes, and I say it openly and clearly because God has made it plain, the man that comes into my life isn't going to hold me hostage, put me under a fucking blanket and douse out my light and say, shut up, sit down, do it my way. This is how it's done. No, because I have to do it the way God says to do it. And every time I try to go back to man's way, hear me, please understand, I'm not just tripping. Every time I try to go back to man's way, and when I say man's way, I mean of trying to please man, conform. Oh, they got a good idea. I get crazy inside. I mean, it makes me crazy. And I'm not talking about following traffic laws, following laws of the land. I'm not talking about that. I'm not to be caged and harnessed anymore. I can't do that anymore. So every time I get into something where I find myself trying to please people, I have to get out of it. I have to get out. And I'm not blaming nobody. It's not a fault. It's not a thing where anybody's doing anything to me. It makes me feel turmoil inside. I get crazy inside. And I will not feel crazy inside. I'll go sit down somewhere. And then really actually sit down somewhere. Good morning. How you doing? I ain't seen you forever. Anyhow, I said I don't really ever. I don't. It's weird. Like I call myself gonna be still. I'll lay down in the bed. And I was thinking about this the other day too. I am so happy that my kittens do not they don't mess with things that move under the cover. I guess because I've always moved, my feet always moving, so they're used to it. My kitten, she sleeps down by my feet and rolls with the punches. I can feel her sometimes. I booch her over, and she'll just roll over my foot because she's always like right down there unless my breathing changes, which means I'm awake. And then here she comes. She's so pretty, y'all. But God, their hair shoots out like porcupine quills. Like as soon as they see me, like rub me, hair rub me. That's Jeffrey. He's starting to speak up. I noticed this too about my birds. Of course, when I scream, they're gonna move. But Tinker, occasionally he wants to get up and smell bird butt. So he gets too close. He'll get up in there. And all I gotta do is scream and he'll get down. And it's funny, I noticed this morning. The birds don't fly away, they get to the back of the cage. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't get all the way up in there. It's a really double decker cage. And then I got it up. They're practically at the ceiling. And so they get back in the back of the cage and they just look down there at them stupid kids. I got bird seed all over here on my nightstand because they be throwing bird seed at himself. See, that's bad. That's bad. It's like, I'm serious. It's like Tweety Bird and Sylvester around here. They throw bird seeds at them. Really, my cat be having fluff. Little bird fluff stuck on his nose and stuff. They be dive bombing him. That I told y'all Lelo got. She did. I tried to help her. It wasn't nothing I could do. He snatched her out the damn sky. She was too bold. She was too close. He's a cat. He won't talk about that. Oh, did I finish? I did finish with that. Anyhow, what I'm talking about is that I know everyone has been we're all institutionalized, put it like that. I was brought up in a family, dysfunctional or great, whatever it was. I went to school, however that was. No, I did not have a bad time in school. I loved school. I ought to talk about it. I don't recall ever feeling peer pressure. I recall dealing with people like I always have to deal with them. Gotta get a group of girls decide we don't like you. Well, I don't fucking like you either. And what? Really, what liking me got to do with anything? As soon as I show up, I've always told them we don't like you. Look, I don't even look. I don't know you people. Leave me the hell alone. And I didn't start talking like that. It's funny because when I talked to my friend Vivian, she said I had to give for gab, but I used the movie line. I'll never forget. I've always been able to talk well, but when I got to California, I can remember. I gotta put something to keep this from sliding. I remember I was in the bathroom, and these girls came in the bathroom and let me know they was getting ready to get me. Because I was meeting people, and this girl, I don't like you. We're going to kick your ass. Only thing I could think of to say to her was this movie. I had heard this line from this movie. And I turned her. I'm serious. I was so scared, y'all. I was terrified. It was her and like 4 other girls. And I told her, I said, okay, go ahead. I said, but they're not going to always be with you. I said, I'm going to hunt you down for the rest of your life. And I said, I'm going to cut every last one of you from the top of your head to the bottom of your motherfucking feet. If it takes me the rest of my life. We were only 16. It's amazing how those young girls thought about that. You know, y'all in a gang right now, but y'all not going to always be with this bully. And she was there all by herself. And she's like, well, you need to, whatever the fuck else she said. Because I couldn't hear nothing but this ringing in my motherfucking ears. I was scared. I was terrified. I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to be beat up. And I ain't never heard no 4 or 5 people jumping on nobody. We had just really got to California. From Oklahoma, I'm standing up in their country in hell. And here come these old fast-ass girls. Leave me alone. Shit, it worked, though. It did. Nobody bothered me after that. Never, ever. You know, and I think it was wasn't too long after that we moved and I met Vivian. I met Vivian at the end, around the middle of my junior year. Yeah. But that was in the beginning. God. Oh Lord. You know, the first day I went to the school, y'all, we lived around the corner from the school. So I walked to school. Like I said, I don't recall ever asking mama for a ride anywhere. As soon as I walked up to the school, y'all, it was 2 boys out in the yard, the schoolyard, 2 men. They looked nothing like no boys, and they was fighting like 2 men. I had never, really, I saw stuff like that on TV. I read stuff like that, but I had never, when I was going, we fought, people fought, but we didn't fight to the death. I guess that's what they did in California. I don't know. Anyway, you know, I walked right on past them and went to school. Got my little you know, your list of classes. And I have so many memories from high school, like incidents of things that people say, but I mostly remember not only Miss Jackson, but I remember Miss Babs. She was my art teacher. And I stayed in her class all the time, every chance I got. You know, we would do clay work and all that. She's really good. Just all kinds of things. She was good. I liked her. She reminded me of Mary Hartman. Mary Hartman, remember that they used to come on? She had red hair. I remember Miss Bell's fine. I want to go back to high school. I lost that old ass. But anyhow, when I was every morning, you know, and at night, I talk to God about my hymn, you know, really. And I always say, I don't know who my hymn is, but every day God lets me know who my hymn ain't. Okay? And I'll be like, him, God, no, that's not him. Because he's preparing a man for me. He tells me that. You know, and you know what? It's okay, because see, I know God is doing it, but I know my guardians is in on it. I know my granddaddy and them in there on that too. Yeah, my granddaddy. I love my granddaddy. Every time I think about my granddaddy, I had to say, I love my granddaddy. Probably said, which one? All of them. But every time I say, I love my granddaddy George and my great granddaddy Troy pop up in my memory. I remember their faces just so clear. You know, they smelled really good. My great granddaddy, he wore Old Spice, and he rubbed himself in that green alcohol, so it was mixed with the Old Spice. He smokes a pipe, and he always had pot peppermint in his mouth. So all those smells combined was just amazing to me. I loved it. I did. I just remember my granddad George. Oh God, y'all. I know how little girls feel. I know you've seen other little girls like toddlers. You know, have you ever seen an infant in love with somebody? You be looking at them like, oh, she's just so in love with her. She really is. Or that little boy, he really is. I'm telling you, I was a little girl. I didn't meet my granddad George that I know of. I'm sure I met him when I was a baby. Until I got back with mama. And I fell in love with him instantly, instantly, I fell in love. Love at first sight. Love at first sight. God, my granddad had the dreamiest eyes. He had them long eyelashes. And I look back now, and because I have everybody's pictures, and I've had time to sit back. My brother had Granddad George's eyes and eyelashes. My oldest sister, Janice, had Granddad George's eyes and his eyelashes and stuff. And my oldest sister, Janice's baby daughter, she's a twin. She has my granddaddy's eyelashes and eyes. I mean, she has that. She looks identical to my oldest sister. But I didn't know they all looked that much alike until I put my brother's picture right next to my granddad's picture. Because, my mama looks, she favors him. But another thing I found really amazing is that my great grandmother, Noni, who was my great grandfather's mother, she looks identical to my mother's mother. Not my mother's mother, but my mother's mother, Gloria. And my mother looks identical to both of them. I'm going to try to get a portrait done with all three of them. Because they're identical. They could be reincarnated. That's how much they look alike. And I can remember my mother always say, "You look just like my mama. You look just." She would always say that. No, I had a picture of my grandmama for years. I've always had this one picture of her, and I always say, "Mama, no, you look just like your mother." But she didn't see it. She looks identical to her mother. Identical. It's a trip. But anyway, I'm waiting to get my DNA test back from Ancestry. I also sent off this other DNA genealogy testing thing. They go back. They say 100 years or more than that. Not 100 years. They go back. They said I think 100 generations, something like that. They go back. And they all your. And Ancestry got nervy sending me a thing talking about how to match. I ain't matching up shit. I already paid you. You gonna tell me what this shit mean. They better not send me no whole bunch of stupid ass numbers. Hell, I could have spit on the ground and seen some numbers shit. Even though I did spit on my lap. Clearly. I don't know, you know what? It had a funnel. We ain't gonna talk about that again. Anyway, I can't say that. Oh, but back to this. With healing and walking in my authentic truth and doing what makes me happy, that is how I began to feel God's peace, God's love, and God's joy, because I had to find it in myself. Yes, we want to be wanted to be everything for everybody, whatever they needed, whenever they needed it. And that made me feel needed. No, actually, that made me feel depleted, exhausted, and used. That's how I felt, really. And so I don't feel that way. And I say this all the time, not meaning to go back on my word, is if I jump into something, I jump right back out of it. If I jump in it and it make me feel crazy, I jump out of it. I try to explain when I jump out of it. But one thing I have noticed is that I feel crazy is hard to explain. And a person who don't feel crazy ever can't understand that. It's because a person may feel overwhelmed, they may feel frustrated. But what I feel when I start to feel trapped, and that's how I feel when I am obligated. You understand? No, and I will no. I'm just period. If I feel crazy, I'm getting out of it. Also, I'm kind of like from wisdom. Wisdom has taught me to pay attention when someone is talking. And I tell people that I talk all the time, but God has given me another gift. And one of those gifts is I can still hear you. I still heard what you said. I still heard what you said. And that's not what it is. Like that lady on YouTube say that this ain't that. Not in my idea. Maybe that's what it is to everybody else. I keep saying that. This is just Alice talking about Alice. You know, that shoe might fit everybody else. It might be comfortable on everybody's feet. Everybody else can wear it. Not me. It's not comfortable on my foot. I'm not comfortable in it. I can't walk in that shoe. I don't like that shoe. You know, and then I like how grown folks went to me, well, when you're grown, you know, you got to do some things you don't like. I did that already. I did all that. All that. And I say it all the time. I'm 62 years old. I have no time to be building another person's dream in hopes that my dreams come true. You understand what I'm saying? No, you're building on your dream. I'm building on my dream. And God's going to bring me with my him. And our dreams are going to mix match some kind of way. And we can go on our way as a couple, as a, you know, as what we're doing. Because it doesn't require that he stop doing what he's doing or I stop doing what I'm doing. That's not where I'm at in my life. That's not love isn't imprisonment. Love isn't I need my freedom. You know, as does anybody. You know, if a person is doing something, you know, in their life, they have to still have that freedom to do that. You know, I've even spoken on this before, how I've met women who will, you know, really, and I can honestly say I don't feel this way. And maybe it's because I have abandonment issues and everything. I don't think a man should leave one family. I mean, he can leave the family, but you don't neglect them kids. You don't go running over there every time she calling you, spending the night over there giving her money. You ain't got to give her shit. I don't know why people so scared of child support. Go put you on child support. That way she get her money and leave you alone. You take care of your kids. Anything extra you do, you do. But you don't abandon your kids. You don't abandon your daughters. You don't just up and leave your daughters and go make whole new families. You don't do that. You don't abandon your kids because that gives them issues. It gives them issues. No matter what you say. And money ain't enough. They need to see you. If they've been seeing you, they need to see you. You know what I'm saying? I never felt that a man should stop spending time with his kids and you know, being with his kids. You know, and yes, they can be around me, and I don't care what the mamas say about that. And if the man don't have balls strong enough, not big enough, but strong enough to tell her something where to fucking shut up, you know, because I'm not arguing with, I ain't doing all that. And ain't gonna be no him keeping the kids away from me. Well, I don't play those kind of psychological bullshit ass games. You come into a family, you make a family. Really, you make a family. You make a family. You don't expect a person like if I used to always say, oh, I'll never marry a man who lost his wife, you know, because you know you can't live up to a dead woman. Believe me, even if she was an asshole, they lift her up. But I don't feel that way actually anymore. But also, you know, no, ain't gonna be no pictures over the fireplace and next to the bed and you reminiscing in your phone. You want to do all that, you just do that and get that. You know, I'm not competing with no dead woman. I'm just saying you can't expect a person just to stop loving somebody. You can't. No, you're not in love with that person. A person who is divorced does not mean they don't love that person. They're not in love with them. Things didn't work out. You outgrew them, whatever. Maybe you don't like them. You loathe them. You can even hate them. But you still have love from them. There was a time when you loved them. You can't, you know. I think just in my life, I think that causes problems. You know, that would be the same thing if someone was to come in my life, see my box of pictures and stuff, start going through them and saying, you got to get rid of this. You got to get rid of that. I'm not getting rid of my pictures. I'm not getting rid of my pictures. I'm not sitting around pining. Who this is on this YouTube, keep talking about hot girls and shit. Some damn troll. You know, people sit around. They do. They sit around. And I was telling somebody else that You have to ignore like comments and stuff like that because some people actually have nothing else to do but sit around and fuck with you, get posses, lie on other people. And the thing is, the people they lying to know they lying and won't even call them on it. Just let them go on lie. You're cowards. I don't even put up with that mess no more. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Don't talk to me about that person. Talk to me about you. What are you not doing? What are you doing? Whose husband you sleeping with? Who you like? Who you love? How your butt stink? I don't want to hear nothing about nobody else. Because we all got to fix ourselves. We do. And once, I'm going to tell you, turning that internally, because I said I ain't run through no church building or nothing hollering innocent. I didn't do it. I ain't never talked about nobody. I don't do that. I ain't saying that. I'm saying I check myself. I done changed that. How you look, what you doing, ain't got nothing to do with my self-esteem. Ain't got nothing to do with how I carry myself. Ain't got nothing to do with my bank account, gas, nothing. Nothing. My main thing, my purpose on this earth in my life is to be a healer. Not to be a downcaster, not to be a belittler, not to be the judge, the trial, the executioner. It's to be an example of healing in process with God. That is me. I'm a healer. That does not mean I'm anybody's doormat, punk ass bitch. None of that. Don't even call me if you don't have the balls to say hello. That is not a crank call. You want to crank somebody, you say hello and then you start talking shit. You don't just, because I hear all the other noise in the background. And then I'm already distracted because I got shit going on already. You get one hello. Ask anybody. Hello? If you get two, I'm just curious. I have no time for that at all. And it don't have to be no crank call. I just don't have no time for nonsense. And nobody has to. I don't know why I put that back there. Nobody has to accept anyone's abuse, anyone's belittling. I mean, even in a look. Don't be looking all down and crazy at people. Look at yourself. Fix yourself. And I say these things because I work on me. I do. I even laugh at myself. I crack me up. I be cracking myself up. Just ordering shit. I'm so mad about my shit being stolen because now I don't know how much of my shit has been stolen because nothing has gotten here. I mean, God, but me and my time too. I'll be on order something and it'll be 3 days and I swear it's been 6 weeks, so I'm trying to be patient. It's not working. Anyway, when I get off of this, I peeled my potatoes and stuff yesterday, but then I ordered DoorDash. It was good too. Damn. That's why my clothes are snug, man. Just from what I ate last night. That was good. I'm getting sleepy thinking about it. Oh, that was good, yo. I love Applebee's steaks. And I had Applebee's steak, garlic mashed potatoes, with mushrooms and onions. That shit was, I cuss. Yeah, it was just that good. When it's good, you got to cuss. I do. I think one day we were having a meeting at church and I was saying something. We was discussing something and somebody said something. I said, "See, it's that shit right there, right?" And then I noticed it got quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, it's out there now. And they don't act like y'all don't cuss. But I did say that. I was like, "Oh, okay, stop, Alice. Stop moving it." Anyway, go over to YouTube. Don't forget now. You gotta watch this again. I'm doing the same thing. I don't know no other way to do it yet. but I'll keep playing until I get it. Anyway, go to YouTube, look for Alice, just talking about Alice. I don't know how long it takes to upload. Like, you can comment, and please share it. That way other people will see it, okay? Subscribe to my channel. Do that too. Don't write nothing like that about naked girls and all that other stuff. Here girls will do what you say. Girls do what you say anyway if you act right. Don't be started on that, Alice. Don't do that. I almost did. I gotta do that. I'm trying to keep this from sliding. Hold on. Put my Kleenex back here. That didn't work either, did it? As long as I quit wiggling, which I'm not gonna do. I really wanted to read a poem, but I'm gonna have to get up and get my thing. No, actually, I'll just since I already told you about YouTube, I will. Where'd the thing? Oh, here it is. I'll just turn YouTube off for a moment, and I will hold up. Dang it! I'll forget it. It's driving me crazy. Anyhow, I'll read a poem. I don't care if you already heard it. But I'll turn YouTube off while I do this. I'll see. Let me see how it works. You quit saying what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't like robots. I can't pay attention in a movie. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay. Yes, it went off. Maybe they can still hear me. Maybe they can't. All right. I'm gonna read a poem. Ooh, I haven't read this one in a while. No, I don't read that one. Oh, okay. Remember, I was having my talk about playing. Did I say anything about this? I didn't. But this poem is going to talk about it. Games that we play as men and women. I don't chase. Unless that's what we're doing. You understand? If that's what we're doing, let me know. Let me know. Look, it's required. I need you to chase after me. And just, I'll chase you. This ain't no goddamn marathon, though. You understand? Eventually, I'm going to catch you. If I'm not, I don't even, yeah. Doing all that. Yeah, oh, hold on. Hold on. I got to enlarge the font. Don't erase it, Alice. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. I had to enlarge the font. Thank you. All right. Wait, it came up. Let me get it back up there. Hold on. I just saw YouTube. Hold on. I'm trying to get it back up there. That ain't. Oh, no. There you go. Hold on. Damn it. Hold on. I'm trying to get it on. Never mind. I had them both on here for a minute. Shit. That was an accident. Wait. Let me see. You know what? Never mind. This poem is called Do You Want to Play? Do you want to play? If you want me to chase you, I will. As long as you don't run too fast. I am above begging any man to love me or make love to me, except you. At the right time, in the right place, I'll beg you. You make me willing to do everything I say I will never do. I will do so many bad things to you. No, don't run. And please, don't be scared. You see, I love you in ways I haven't ever loved a man in my entire life. Yes, I have issues with men. Daddy, husband, boyfriend, friends, but not you. Where these men were weak, sorry, and tired, you are strong, mighty, and powerful. It is not your flesh that draws me, really. It is your spirit that pulls on mine. You see, I trust you. I don't ask why. I don't care why. It's just is what it is. I will, I can, and I do. Trust you. I'm just gonna go with it. The way I want you. Yeah. It's a sin. It's completely all consuming, over the top. I will have to stay away from you as long as I can, but if you want me to chase you, I will. Just don't run too fast. I'm back. Did y'all hear that on YouTube? I don't know. Anyhow, let's see. Hold on. I wish somebody say something over here that makes some damn sense. You know, what's probably don't say that, Alice. I'm not gonna say that. Bad girl. I thought I shouldn't have thought that. I shouldn't have thought that. I don't know how to get this thing back over here now. Shit. I was gonna read another poem, but I don't know how to get it back. You know, that would just stay there, but it won't. Let's see. I don't know what I'm doing. What do you mean not recognized? Shut up. Excuse me. Never mind, damn it. I don't even know why this is doing that. I'm not restarting nothing. Let's see. Um I'm gonna read. I'm on. I'm on. I'm on. I'm fitna. I'm going to enlarge this a little bit because the light is in my eyes. All right, there you go. That didn't get much bigger. Anyway, I'm going to read this one because I'm really feeling very, very happy today. And I'm going to go out of the house in this wrinkled outfit because I might just meet my him. I'm tired of waiting. And God, he is not outside the goddamn store begging for money, Alice. That goddamn couch is on the corner for a reason. Just ignore this. I'm just playing. That's the mood I'm in today, and it's still crooked. Let me say this. Thank you, God, because I was gonna mention this. I have an issue with what I call balance. You hear me talking about it all the time, but it goes much further than balance in here. I try to straighten pictures on people's walls. I'm serious. I completely, totally understand and accept the fact that my face is not asymmetrical. Okay, it's not symmetrical. Okay, asymmetrical means without symmetry. It's not symmetrical. This side looks different. I accept that, but I still get frustrated because it don't look the same. Like this eyelash won't act like that eyelash. This foot don't act like that foot. This ear canal ain't the same as that ear canal. I can't. I went to a restaurant one time, y'all, and the motif was crooked. That was the motif of the restaurant was off balance or something it was called. I'm serious. I was like, God, I couldn't take it. I kept reaching up, touching shit. The waitress said, they supposed to be like that. I can't take it. It looked like the room was warped. Really. I got it. Oh, I can't. And you would think that the pictures on my wall are straight. Have you ever seen? There's a thing on. I think it's on TikTok. There's a little baby girl trying to put a straw inside a Starbucks cup. You see how she do it a couple times and she just goes, that's me. I am so impatiently patient. I'll crack you up. I'll be standing a long line patiently. Then by every 15 minutes or so, I go, hey, stand in line. And then I'll stand in line a little while. I have my fits. I just go with it. My him ain't gonna care. Let it out, baby. Shit. Tell it like it is. I don't clown. I'm sophisticated. You mean I got my education in school like everybody else? Shit. I know how to act like a goddamn lady when I'm in fucking public. Seriously? I got some damn manners. Hell. Let this fucking can fool you now, right? Okay. I be talking bullshit, right? See some y'all couldn't even hardly say some young, fine, tight ass thing, right? Tight thing. You know, they be all tight, y'all. I'm sorry, they be young and fresh and they be all tight and swollen, right? You know, too much cologne, just too goddamn happy and enthusiastic, but they show is pretty, right? You know, flirt with them a little bit. Shit, I be talking shit. I ain't bringing nothing home under 45. I'm talking about 45, been working all day and tired. I be talking that shit. Yeah, I'm 62. They be like, really? I be like, hey, don't let them digits fool you. Don't let them digits invite you either. Because ain't none of that shit going on. Ain't none of that shit going on. We're going to do it regular. We're going to do it all the time. You ain't going to be no name calling. And I even heard Lady V say this in a song. Don't be spitting on me. I'm starting not to like porn. For real? If y'all don't quit being so nasty. I can't believe how nasty they are on the porn sites nowadays. God, they're nasty. I mean, damn, I can hardly watch. Be fun. Come on. Clean that up. And it's just so gross. How can you spit like that and then put it back in your mouth? Oh, and that ain't groceries. Stop calling it groceries. Ain't no groceries back there. Yeah, my bird find that fun too. Okay, anyway. I always end up at the booty, don't I? My booty made my back hurt. I'm serious about the booty and all its functions. I be advertising Zupu. Anybody try Zupu? You need to get you some Zupu. I'm all for it. Anyway, let me tell you. I mean, I take that. I not take that. It's not medicine. But every other day I drink this stuff called Kachava. You know, I wanted to try it because sometimes I don't eat breakfast. It does fill you up, but I mean, it like really fills me up. And I think it's because, I don't pay attention. I don't follow instructions. I'm supposed to put 2 scoops in some water and mix it. I put some oat milk in there, some bananas, some other fruit, some protein powder, and some cassava. Now I'm like really stuffed. Like, that's what I feel. It'll pass. I can guarantee that. All I gotta do is go to the grocery store, walk around. I'm gonna have to poop. I gotta come home. I'm not one to boo boo in public. Even though it is not out in the center of the store, I don't boo boo at the store unless I absolutely cannot help. I don't boo boo at church either. You ever see people leave their goddamn house and come to church and poop? And my pastor, with his smart retorts, would have the nerve to spray that damn Rose dollar store air freshener. And then say something smart if you say something like you ain't supposed to smell it. He would be cracking me up. Look. Just because you're in the house of God, you've been baptized, saved, you confess with your mouth, and you free and saved by the Holy Ghost. Don't mean you don't smell that shit. And it ain't like you ain't supposed to say nothing. Shut up. You steak ass. Go boo boo at home. You don't go out in public, unless you have to. Now, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Period. But if I really, I don't have no issue because, like I said, I discovered a long time ago because I'm always researching and things, trying to, really trying to improve my health. Actually, trying to improve my health, make myself feel better inside from the inside out. And one thing I found is if I wake up in the morning, when I'm getting ready to finally get up, I drink a glass of cold water. Not like kill it so my stomach be hurting, but I'm talking about while I'm in the bathroom. I'll drink a full glass of cold water. Don't have to be ice water, just cold water. It helps. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It does. And I used to be proud because I'd get 1 BM in a day. I was like, shoot, I go every day. Shit, now I go a couple times a day. I do. Fruits and vegetables to do that. Really, they tell you that happens. But it does, fruits and vegetables and I keep learning all these things, right? I don't know where I learned this, but you get your avocados and they heard them go bad, right? Or they be too hard and you can't eat them right away and then they heard them go bad. Well, I saw this thing. If you put your avocados, completely cover them in water and put them in the refrigerator, they don't go bad. I tried that. It works. I put 2 avocados in a little cylinder, put them in the water in the refrigerator, forgot about them. Took them out this morning. I get off here, cut them open, one of them open, and it looks perfect. So I wrapped it because I don't want, if it turned brown, I'm gonna have to scrape all that off. I'm very picky. Our first time we saw avocados, we moved. We first time we went to California twice, but we were in Compton, LA, and in our backyard we had an avocado tree. First time me and my brother went out in the back, we saw all these green mush things on the ground, and they black, and we started mushing them at each other, throwing them at each other, and my mom was like, "Ew, quit throwing! What is that?" But she didn't know either, and she had a friend. His name was David. God, I'm gonna remember his name because I used to say his whole name. But this man, while I was watching, made fresh guacamole. He put tomatoes and onions and garlic and lime and a whole bunch of other stuff in it. And just like all men who love me and know I love food, he directly hand fed that food to me. He didn't put it on a saucer and say, here. He scooped up me some on a fresh fried tortilla chip. And he stuck that in my mouth. And from that point on, God, I almost said his name. I was in love. I was in love. I was totally in love with him. His name was David some sort of C. Anyway, this man, he could cook. He could cook. He really, really, really could cook. Like my father-in-law. I talk about my father-in-law all the time. I talk about these people a lot now because they stay with me and own me a lot. But I loved my father-in-law. I did. Um, no, I didn't love him when I first met him. I didn't know him. Um, but I remember the first time I met him. I woke up and met him. Michael and I had come home on leave, and whenever we came home, his mama then would put a rollaway bed in the living room. That's where we slept because they had a 1 bedroom place. And I had met him right before I married Michael. I didn't meet him. I met all the brothers, but not the dad. But when I came home on leave, after we got married, we came home on leave that first time, I woke up and I heard him, because he had a trach, and I heard him coughing and everything. He had a thing around it. And I rolled over and I looked at him. He turned around and looked at me, and he just waved, right? And I waved back, and I insisted that he talk to me because he was kind of embarrassed at first, and then he would try to use that thing. And I just told him just straight up. I said, I don't like that. I can't stand nothing you're saying. I said, would you just talk? And I said, I'm a nurse. And I was a new nurse. I wasn't all that nurse, but I was a nurse. So I understood, right? But, it was from that point on. That was the first day I met him. I got him to stop using that thing and worrying about coughing and all that because he did. He wore several things over. That's why I never worried about him cooking or anything. He was a very clean man. He was a wonderful man. Looked just like my husband too. He was very handsome. Well, my husband looked just like him. But from that point on, my father-in-law was done. My husband couldn't take me nowhere. He better not even act like he had some tone to his voice. My father-in-law wasn't having that. Because, first they tried to get me. I would have to talk to my father-in-law, then talk to my husband, then talk to my husband, then talk to my father-in-law. And finally, I was like, look, y'all going to talk to each other because they wasn't getting along. But they both loved me, and I wanted both of them. I can't sit on the couch and look at TV between the two of y'all and talk to both of y'all individually about the same goddamn movie. We're going to all talk about the movie together. No, you are not going to leave and go in the bedroom. I want attention. Don't ignore me. So anyway, they really started getting along. And yeah, for my sake in the beginning. But after a while, it was because they needed to. And it was a wonderful thing. They weren't never buddy kissing cousins, but my husband respected his father. If nothing else, he respected him. He obeyed him. You know what I'm saying? He liked him, admired him, towards the end. And then he liked too how he took care of me. Because once my husband could go anywhere. I didn't trip on that. He's from Oakland. He'd be with his buddies and shit. I couldn't go nowhere. I mean, I could have gone anyway. But why would I didn't. My father-in-law said, no, stay here with me. I just stayed here. Michael wasn't doing nothing but hanging out, watching people play, doing normal stuff. My father-in-law, he'd get all dressed up and clean and, take me to the Elks Club. Couldn't nobody talk to me, but I could listen to their conversations. My father-in-law didn't play that. He'd introduce me. This Michael's wife. He said, this is my baby girl. This is Michael's wife. And they was Michael? Duck married. And they're like, yeah, then they get ready to ask me something. He like, what you want? Really, he want that thing, he would tell them. And he'd tell them I was in the Army and I was a nurse. And that was all they needed to know. But I said all that to let you know my father, he really loved me and protected me. And I say that a lot now because, where God has me in my healing, that's one of my biggest desires is to have a strong man in my life who will protect me. Protect me, my honor, my spirit, my flesh, my mind. While I'm with him, while I'm away from him, all that. I don't mean go out in the street, start no fight, and get shot. I say this to almost every black man I encounter when I communicate with them. I try not to say it much because they be thinking I'm tripping. Be safe. If you don't do nothing else, come home to me. You know what I'm saying? Don't get out there in them streets and forget who you are because they don't care. Come home to me, really. But I'm saying protect me. And in my healing, when I would talk to God and I was feeling I had nobody, I had never had anybody. God, as I say, revealed to me these things. I've always had protection and love from the men in my life. You understand? My husband too. Shit, even I don't care if I wasn't getting along with him. Like, you hear me talking about angry sex, right? Shit, we didn't care. We was mad at each other. We still love each other. We doing it. That didn't mean, just because I'm mad at you don't mean you don't feel good. Shut up. No, you shut up. You be fucking and arguing, Not that love hate kind of shit. Because I don't recall having them kind of arguments with him. But I'm just saying, my father-in-law used to feed me by hand. Every man who basically loved me has always handed me something in his hand. That guacamole, I got back to it, didn't I? That was really good. I don't like that store-bought guacamole, except at Cappy's. This is a fruit stand over there on 72nd. Oh God, but it's too hot. And don't nobody in the store never know if this is hot or not. Shit. God, I asked, I said, is this hot? I don't know. Then you need to quit working back there. I just started. Well, then you need to be working with somebody. Shit. I don't say that. One thing I say out loud is if I walk by somebody and I say hello and they don't say nothing, I say, okay, well then don't speak. Really? Yeah, I do that. I act all just like that. Really? You know what's funny though? I go to Cappy's. Whenever I go to Cappy's, he comes from the back. He do. He'll come out the back and say hello. I met him 3 years ago during just as COVID started. And I had Verano with me, and I forgot what church he belongs to. But anyway, they have a lot of activities, and he has an older son that has a disability. And every time I go over there, he comes out and he talks to me. And he took my number down because after the plague, I was supposed to take Verano to some stuff. So I'm had to run by there, being it's summertime, and get him to come out the back so I can say hi and find out where the activities are. Not that I'm going anywhere. I want to go on the road trip. I'm sick of sitting in the house. Anyway, I'm going to read a poem. Okay. This poem. Okay, this is where I'm at. I'm feeling really romantic today. So I'm in love with me and him. Anyway, this is called He Knows. He knows. It's not perfect love, but it's worth it love. With all of my badassness I have going on over here, with all of this power I possess and emit, this man walks by me and I start to squirm. He looks at me, and any walls or defenses I might have are crumbled and thrown to the ground. He says my name without ever moving his lips. And Lord, God knows if he tells me to wait, I stand still. When he stands right here before me, this man covers me. I feel protected in the shadow he casts, even when there's no light behind him. It comes from within him. God knows I can go right on living every moment for the rest of my life, just right here in his presence alone. Yes, I am that type of woman. He offers himself to me and I fall on purpose into his hands without the memories of my damn near unbearable past rising up, interfering and throwing up imaginary red flags to issues that do not exist. You feel me? Or being angry over things that have not happened yet. Things that come trying to sabotage this life-altering experience that I'm promised by this man's touch. Or I ruin my own life by failing to trust this man before I have tasted love of his kind. Or worse yet, I fear and fail to take the leap of faith at all, and I simply not fall. He knows. He's scared too. He takes my hand anyhow, and he whispers his name into my heart, way past my soul from his mind, because he's imprinted there now. He knows. So that's that. Ooh. You know what? It's horrible. I have all these songs in my head, not for me to sing. It's just sometimes, like I said, I'm clear audience. Sometimes songs just run through my head. Like right now, I'm singing "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go." I don't even know that song, but it's in my head right now, and they just how they just kind of fall in there. Sometimes I don't even know the words to the songs. Okay, um, I'm gonna read an erotic one. Let's see, it's just 10. It'll cut me off by 11. You talked enough. Shut up. Anyway, okay, this one. This is an erotic poem, okay? I haven't read it. Oh, maybe I have. Let's see. It's called Sincerely. Sincerely, you know how I love you. No, I wasn't hearing that when I wrote it. Yeah. Sincerely, beautiful black man, I trust only you with this secret desire. Listen, I only want to cater to you. I want to cleanse your skin slowly under hot water with a sudsy natural sponge in circular motions. I want you to allow me to wash every inch of you as if in a ritual. I want you to let me use my knowledgeable hands and fingers to discover your secret islands and your hidden sensations. I want to massage and knead your muscles and test your reflexes until you become engorged from your own cells' powers in answer to my touch. I want to lick your wet skin damp with my tongue because I need to partake of your essence. Let my taste buds receive all of the sensations and flavors that will cause me to remember when we met at the start of time. Only your particular taste can relay the messages for my flower to bud and open for you. My lustful pants will dry you completely as I uncover only the parts of you I need to taste, as I let my half-naked body above you keep you warm and your chill bumps be from anticipation. I want to place my nose right next to the skin on your shoulder. Inhale you into me as if I am breathing for the first time in my life. Exhale my entire being out to you as I pull you into me as deep as I can take it. And I push back and you grab a hold and force me to take a little bit more and some more. Your pheromones do incredible things to me. I want to dance for you. I want to sing out from deep in my soul. Call you names only God Himself has given me to say. I want to let go of this original wildness you drive me to. Unashamed, unrestricted, uninhibited. Do you dare let your imagination loose? Can you understand the ancient powers in my cravings for you? You're free. I must remain free. I want to place my full soft lips gently right next to your carotid artery as your life blood is delivered throughout your magnificently amazing body. No pressure on your fleshly heart. I'm not stopping the flow. I want to assist in your coming alive in me. Our souls can begin pumping and bumping to those ancient drums that you're beginning to hear. When you're near me and you chance a look into my eyes, I purr like a lioness when you walk by me. I want to hear you call my name from a place you had no intentions of calling me. You dreamed of letting it loose. Let loose with me. Don't you know who I am? Ask your spirit man. Through your third eye, you can see me. This is a connection, honey, not a hookup. I don't want to own you because I can't. Then I will be bound to this earth with all the restrictions of man's ideals of what this actually is. I know you're not obligated to me. I am not concerned because you belong to no one. You are brought by my guardians and presented before me as if, you presented before me. And if I am bold and brave, you will release me. I speak this out to the universe with only the purest of intentions of giving you a place in me to relax, to give freely of you, to give you and to, wait a minute, giving you a place in me to relax, to give freely of all you have to give and to be that man that you know you really are, but are bound by the perimeters of this life. I see him in you, and I want him. What you crave, that's in me. Sincerely. That's that poem. So turn that off. Turn that off. Okay, I'm back. I interrupted it. I don't know what happened on YouTube. Still go over to YouTube. Look for it. Like it. If you want to comment. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers to begin with. That's the short range goal. I have 12 or 16. And one of them's probably me. But I can't subscribe. But anyhow, that's my poem. I had a song. I can't think of it. But I'm going to get off here because I'm hungry. But I'm going to sing this one end of the song. Not the whole song. But it answers something. It says, I sing because I'm happy, and I sing because I'm free. His eyes on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. I said I sing because I'm happy, and I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. Remember, you are not invisible. You are not born into sin. You are not cursed with a curse. You understand that? The power of three. They make you trapped. If you're born into something, you're born with a birth defect, you're born black or white. You're not born into sin. Sin, you understand? You can't not be black. You can't not be, you understand? You're not born into sin. You are not cursed with a curse. There's no such thing. Okay, you're not cursed with a curse. You are blessed. You are blessed. God is inside you. You know, they say God don't dwell in mess. Of course he do. I can be a mess sometimes, but he's still right here. God didn't make no junk. Of course he did. I can get really junky, messy, and all that. He right here. He never leaves me no matter what. No matter what. I can't turn my back on God because he's right in here. Whatever way I turn, he's right here. I can't turn my back. I can't leave him. You understand? It don't ever let nobody think none of that ain't true. He's right here. Inside out. It's above me, below me, left, right, front, back. No weapon formed against me should prosper. Don't mean they won't form. But it don't mean be a fool either. Don't run into no bullet. You know what I'm saying? Please understand, you are loved. You are lovable. You deserve love. You are worthy of love. You must love yourself first. First. And I always go to the scripture because people love to say, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Original writing reads from right to left, not left from right. That sentence reads from left to right. Read it original. Love yourself. Then you can have the ability to love someone else. Mm-hmm. And I'm speaking from what I know, not what I've been told. You try to get love from everywhere else to fill you up. All you do is turn around, try to get love to somebody else. You're never satisfied, never devoted to yourself. You can die loving someone. And I'm gonna go even further than that. By and by, when we die, fat, swollen, full of salt, eating pork. I eat my pork too. But must we go by and by to the grave trying to get to heaven, swollen? Come on now, I was swollen too. That's right, swollen. It ain't just the salt. Stop eating slave food. That's everybody. Even if you weren't a slave, do you understand? We become slaves to the food that we eat. We become slaves to the programs that we watch. We become slaves to this and slaves to that. If you're going to be a slave to anything, be it to yourself. Be it to your well-being. Trust me in this. No negative self-talk, no matter what. Say, oh, I got a big head and laugh about it and go on because I'm from the big head clan. I know I got a big head. I know I do, but it ain't empty. So there, you know what I'm saying? But I love me. I think I'm cute. And if I ain't, I keep changing clothes till I do. If I want to play, I play. If I want to sing, I sing. If I want to laugh, I laugh. If I want to talk to myself, I talk to myself. If I want to buy myself something, I buy myself something. And I've learned that too. Just get it. It don't have to be outrageous. What the hell? Like I said, that little outfit I had on, what's all them patterns and symbols? And I don't, fuck Gucci. Really. And Corey, Michael, and I don't care nothing about no damn red bottom shoes and all. I don't care nothing about supporting people who don't give a damn about me. And then everybody wearing the same thing. Wait a minute. What's with all these sites wanting to buy somebody's used designer purse? I don't want no bootleg ass purse, nor do I want to buy somebody else's used purse. Oh, we'll give you a good deal. No, you take that used purse to Goodwill. That's what you do. Don't be... I'm sorry if it's, maybe I'm just, maybe. I'm petty. I know damn well I learned a long time ago from some well-dressed motherfucking people. Clothes don't make the person number one. And you ain't got to be rich to look rich. And rich people don't wear all they rich shit. You know, you ain't gonna see no rich man out somewhere with all his gold around his neck, all his rings on, trying to, they don't do that. The best way to tell how a person's money is, I don't mean the red bottom shoes. A man. Look down at his feet. I don't mean Jordans. I ain't talking about that. 9 chances out of 10. My granddad taught me this. Number one, a man should always keep his shoes clean and polished. So, look down at his shoes. You don't care about his shoes, you don't fuck about nothing else either. So, look at that. Not how long his feet is, because that's a myth. I don't know. Anyway. Also, a man that has money, he probably on good leather shoes, some shit like that. They buy shit that's gonna last. They got sense about shit that's gonna last. That's why they rich. Because they ain't buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. Really, really, what's the difference between, I don't want something that somebody gonna kill me for. That's just how I've always been. I've looked at things. I mean, people kill you for anything. I know that. But I don't want a painting in my house. Number one, that somebody, when they were alive, they died poor because nobody wanted to buy their paintings. Just because they dead, it's worth too much goddamn money. So I managed to buy me a little print of it about that big, and somebody want to break in my house and kill me to get it. Or I got jewelry I can't wear. I got to keep it in the house locked in the safe or locked up somewhere in a damn safe deposit box. I don't want shit like that. I don't. If I got a ring I want to wear, and I don't need it so big that you can see me coming and you plan to kill me before I get to the corner. You call me scary, but it's not. I know we especially living in the time now where people will take anything from you. If people steal your mail off the porch, they probably took my goddamn spandex. Come back in the room, Alice. Anyhow, I have grown and healed to the point. Yes, I like nice things. I like to buy my eyelashes when I want them, buy what I want to eat when I want it. I've grown and learned to go ahead and pay for what you want, in the sense of getting the cheapest one because you get the best one, it'll last longer, but I don't have to have the most expensive one. Because $100,000 one ain't really running no better than that $35,000 one. You understand? Really, I don't need all that. I don't need all that. I don't need it. I don't need all that. I do want my 3-4 bedroom house, 2 bathrooms, but I don't need 16 bedrooms and 15 bathrooms for somebody to be living in one side of my house and I don't know they're there. That's just how I am. And that's not because I haven't had stuff. That's you live and learn. You look back like, where is it at? Gone. Anyway, I gotta go. Remember, love yourself first. Also, remember, this is Alice talking about Alice. Alice bump, bruises, issues, and concerns. If you have issues with any of my issues, honey, you got issues. Go get help. Go get help. I do. I have, I did, I will. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks, Carolyn. Hey, Vivian. Yeah, I went to sleep. I ate chocolate and damn ice cream and steak and potatoes. I woke up, I'm serious. I don't even know why I put that on last night. It was one of those spaghetti strap dresses. You know how they look in the morning. Spaghetti straps be between both titties out to the side. The dress was up here on my forehead. I didn't have a slap on my head. I don't even know why I got that. Y'all gotta see this with you. Tinker is squeezed. Look at him. Y'all see him squeezed in that little box. It don't, it don't matter what kind of box. I can open a box this big and you'll get in it. I try to make my earrings, my bead boxes. They be in there. Not playing with the beads, just laying on the damn beads. I have a little box that closes like almost a shoe box that I keep my tools in. Yo gets in that. Every box I open, she get in it. Okay. Anyway, I gotta go because I could chop it. and I need to stand up because I think it needs to move down or something. But I have an appointment. Have a doctor's appointment. What time is it? Oh, in a little while. Anyway, this guy go trip. This man has not seen me in 3 years. Last time I saw him, I was about 385 pounds, crying, really. And I think I saw him once. I walked by him when I went over to the PA, but he didn't recognize me. And I forgot his name, so I couldn't holler at him. But he gonna trip when he see me because I'm down like 200, about 216, almost 20 pounds now. Well, I might have gained 16 yesterday because I'm like really full. You ever been hungry and full too? I'm not hungry though, I did. Anyway, let me stop talking. Bye, y'all. Remember, I do believe this is recording this time. Please go over to YouTube, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share. Because I see y'all saying hi and everything, but I can't comment back on here, but I can on YouTube, even though some troll is on here putting to my naked girl to do whatever you say. You really? Of course, a naked girl do whatever you say. You gonna do what I say too. Don't give me. Here we go. We're not going there. Bye, y'all. Let me close this one first. Bye. Wait, let me do this one. Boom. Because YouTube requires me